Are not deceiving you, my friends. This is Tabs.
Updated!
On April 1st of 2021, Tabs has named April Fools as Landfall Day. Because every year on April 1st, they release something. Whatever it may be. And this, out of the 4 things, is one of them. An update. Tabs is officially out. It is out of early access. You can see the build right there. And this is the menu now. And your eyes aren't deceiving you again either. There is multiplayer. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, well, you might have already saw that there because I kind of was already playing with the update already. But I will show you the new special. Well, I don't know what it's a feature edition, something pretty big in Tabs that I'd say hasn't ever been done before. I will grab one of my Jester units, one that's pretty tall. You'll see in a moment. And I'll summon a unit to just stand around. Bring him with me. Now, you all may have already heard about this. The door that was down here. The magical door that many people wanted open through the years of playing Tabs. And, well, folks. Let's wait for the build-up.
Hey guys, it's that part of the video where I ask you to subscribe and hit that like button.
I think y'all do us all a favor and do that for me. Would you kindly? I don't know why I'm talking like this. I really don't. I'm trying to make this more entertaining than it actually is. Let's get back to the video now. Yeah.
3 hours later.
Took a while. The door officially opens. And this is real. This is in Tabs now. You may just think to yourself, you see statues of... Well, I can't say what these are for sure, but they're like... Yeah, you see that too, but we'll get to that in a moment. I'm gonna let him go. So there's like... These are probably might be the devs represented in statues or something like that. Or gods of Tabs. Either or. There's a guy, there's a guy in a dog costume, an guy with a Tabs jacket and art, you know, all this. Obviously, this is some sort of god here. And yeah, you see this, and you wonder, well, why don't I? You see a world inside, and then you're curious, and you would jump into it. If I were them, I'd call this heaven or something like that, because that's basically what it is here in Tabs. And with that comes the new, well, since it's called Fantasy Good, it's the good faction. It's literally what it's called. Now, there's already been other YouTubers who are already on this. I'm a little late on the party, but it was April 1st this came out, so I had to wait a little bit. But here they are. The good units. As you can see, with very unique looking outfits and what I'd say you're about to see right now in a moment. Also, secret units too. There are secret units in not just this map, but we'll get to the other one. Should I cover the other one in another episode? Maybe. We'll see. So you may be wondering yourself, what do each of these units do? And we're gonna cover that. We're gonna do one at a time. We'll start with the chakrams. I think I said that right. I also, in the meantime, was developing a faction with these units, and I've gotten a couple so far, but we'll worry about that another day. So let's put the chakrams up against some units, like clubbers. I don't know. I don't know what you would put them up against. I guess, actually, you know what? Boxers, because they're kind of using their fists, but they're wielding a weapon, but with their fists. So, you know, let's put up a couple boxers against them. That was kind of ironic. Now, you may be asking, well, that happened, yes. Turns out, the units in each of these factions aren't as powerful as they look. I've done some testing, and I've watched them in combat, obviously. They're cool, but they are weak than what they look like they should be. Well, some of them. But, yeah. Let's summon something a little weaker for them to deal with, like halflings. Yeah, halflings. They're little and they're weak, so they're perfect. Perfect amount.
If they somehow find a way to lose against halflings, I will be confused. No, they got this. So, they're basically like the boxers. They wield a weapon like it, and they got like fists and stuff. But they are very weak. They're weaker than boxers, actually. Wait, let me pair up a 1v1. See, boxers win.
So, they're not as powerful as they look. But this one is an interesting one. As you can see, it has some sort of aura around it. A bubble, if you will. I didn't realize this at first, but after seeing a few clips with them, you may be thinking to yourself, well, what do they do exactly?
This isn't really much of a review video. I don't want talking like this. Let's get a little more casual, right? Okay. Now, you may think to yourself, what are they called? Celestial Ages. You know, little butterfly symbol. Because they're surrounded, I don't think it's butterflies, I think they're fireflies. I don't know. Something. It's something, right? Well, we may be wondering, well, what do they do exactly? Well, you may be wondering, why did I place that? You're about to see in a moment. It's your horses. Now, I'm going to actually move these back so they don't kill, like, the ranged units immediately. So let's move them back here. Let me go into slow mode, and your eyes, just witness. Alright, now let's slow down. Let's wait till they get. Look at that. You see that? They block projectiles. And not just that, they block! Wait for it, it's a little slow. Yeah, I'm gonna get a good shot of it. You see that? They block ballista bolts. And it seems that it doesn't last forever, because both of these ones, their ability ran out, but this one still has it. And then they take down units. Like a fireball. They launch a projectile. And how powerful the projectile is, let me like put one against like a couple of halflings. Because, well, they're obviously meant to block projectiles, so let's put a couple archers. Like the even amount of cost. Like, that's close enough. They can one-shot archers. Well, they almost can. They mostly can. They're not that weak compared to the Devout Goblin. I'm gonna compare them to a different couple of ranged units, because that's not the only kind. This is kind of a similar cost. That costs $840. So, yeah, the shield isn't that strong. It can't resist everything, so.
Obviously, it isn't that overpowered. But unique. The Radiant Glaive. Looking at things, I already seen this. It's a ranged unit, but
it's kind of a special ranged unit, isn't it? I'm gonna place a couple units. It may seem like a lot, but you're about to see in a moment. It throws its glaive that goes from unit to unit. It missed that night, but it still got to it. Like, the glaive isn't that powerful, but even that is still pretty cool. And they throw it relatively quickly, and they can use their shield if enemies get too close. But, again, they're not that powerful. So I'm gonna move the front guys and give it a little more time to try and take down. Honestly, their shield is more powerful than their glaive. That doesn't make sense to me. Excuse me. But that's the glaive. It's projectile goes from unit to unit. Kind of like Zeus's attack. If you remember Zeus, well, that's not Zeus, right? Zeus, if there's units bunched up together, let me throw a couple of blards, sorry. You can see that the bolt goes from unit to unit. A little more effective, like, compared to the glaive, but nonetheless, still similar to Zeus's. Obviously, Zeus's is a bit more powerful, a lot more powerful, to be honest. Yeah, finish him off, Zeus. Thank you. But nonetheless,
it still works similar, but it's still weak. All these units are, even the evil ones are pretty, well, actually, some of the evil ones aren't bad. Both factions, though, I think a few of these units need a little bit of work or a buff.
This is obviously released on April 1st, so they're probably going to work on some of these units. And the unit creator also got a fresh look on it, too, but it's about the same. Honestly, I think they kind of removed a couple of accessories. They added new abilities and the weapons that these guys wield, but I think they removed some accessories, but we don't worry about that. I'll tell you about that later. The Paladin, it's a melee unit. Well, I don't know how to explain this one, but, well, that's a little dry. Sorry about that. We'll throw in a couple units, and you'll see what this Paladin can do. Even cost. Now, I'm gonna slow this down. You see, it raises their hammer, and then they jump up, and then they slam down, and a giant hammer just comes down and knocks down all the units. I think this ability is amazing looking. But the issue is, well, I'm gonna do a better comparison, and those are knights, so they wouldn't be taken down in one shot, but I'm gonna compare it with halflings. And you're about to see how, you won't believe me at first, but this ability isn't actually as powerful as it looks. Again, all these units are weaker than they look. Look at this. almost every single one of the halflings will get up. You see that? And then the paladin will get overwhelmed, and then, well, I don't know if they might die. They might die. If they do die, it proves my point. They're not dying yet, but they're still having some trouble handling these halflings all at once. They could handle that many halflings, but they could easily get overwhelmed by a unit that weak. And that hammer ability doesn't one-shot them either. That's the thing.
For something that amazing looking, you'd expect at least a few of them to die, you know? Like the ones that got impacted by it the most, you know? Nonetheless, they don't.
The Divine Arbiter. I don't fully remember this one. I kind of remember it, but let's be honest, I really don't. So we're gonna put a couple knights down. Yeah, we'll do that. Not equal price, but you kind of just gotta see this in action. So they summon these weird glowing balls that go towards the enemy. They kind of track the enemy. They're like homing. And then they do. Well, I'm gonna actually add the. They basically do what the gunslinger does, but they have like a tracking thing. Like they fire a ball first, which I'm assuming does some damage before what the gunslingers do with the gun rain. They basically do what the gunslingers do, but it's like some sort of ball of light, some sort of light beam. I think it has some sort of area effect too. Unlike like gunslingers, where it's like precise shots from the side. Now, how powerful it is? Well, it does cost 1,000, so let's put one against 10. That would be 10 knights. Yeah. We'll take them out probably. Yeah, he took down one unit. He took down two. He's gonna get he doesn't have a lot of health. For costing 1,000, he gets one-shotted by knights. We can do that comparison with halflings. We'll put him further back. We'll put them further back so they don't rush the enemy, but that's the guys, if it's gonna fire at one time, halflings specifically, it's probably
The area of effect isn't as major as I think it is. But the issue is, it fires shots that track one unit at a time rather than going for individuals, where that would be a better strategy. The Sacred Elephant. This isn't exactly an elephant. It is an elephant, but it's also a rider, too.
an elephant. They actually have one of the mammoth's relatives in this team. But way scaled down. Like, look at that size comparison. Mammoths are huge. You're wondering, what does the Sacred Elephant do? Well, let's just do what we've been doing. This one's another ranged unit, but on an elephant, so it has basically what the mammoth does, and that's stomp down units. But it also fires arrows that do a weird thing that... I need to see that again. Hold on. Alright, it's firing its first shot. I gotta see this in slow motion, because I gotta see what it's exactly doing. Okay, it hits one. When it lands on the ground, it brings unit towards it. There is a unit that's like this, I think, in the evil faction. Or something, I don't know. That is interesting, though. Yeah, there is actually a unit that's like this in the evil faction. I think it's like the second class unit, just like this one is. We'll cover that in that episode. And obviously, the elephant will stomp out the knights. Unit's not too weak. I mean, the elephant isn't as powerful as the mammoth, but it still takes care of the knights, so... That was the same cost, too. So, it's not bad. The spear thing is pretty cool to me. I don't think I have much complaints for that one. These last two aren't too bad.
The rest of these probably could use a little bit of buff and rework, though. But this is the interesting part. You guys are gonna love seeing this. We're gonna put some Ceresis this time. Alright, that's equal cost. So, alright, now, you notice this little floating thing behind the unit. Looks like a clock, right? Every time it attacks, the clock goes down, and it kind of does some weird freezing thing, which not too weak. It actually one-shots Ceresis. It doesn't one-shot every unit, but seems to one-shot these guys. But once that clock reaches 0, look at that. You're gonna watch that in slow motion. This is probably one of the most unique things they added in tabs, and that is transforming units. Like, look at that. That is amazing looking. And it does special attacks. Look at that. It's like an area of attack version of their attack they were just doing. And it does its normal attack, but then when the units get close, it does its area attack version. Like, are you gonna do it again? Is that like a one-time use? Oh no, it's doing it again. Yeah, that is awesome though. Gonna finish off the last one. So that one's no pushover, that's for sure. That looks amazing, like, that is godlike right there. And that's the good faction. But not only did they add a map and a faction, they have obviously added 2 new campaigns. And, yeah, those are obviously the names of the campaigns. And I'm actually checking this. Yeah, I knew I finished those. They also added achievements, too. Yeah, that's obvious. I've already cleared the first 2 maps. Given that these units aren't as powerful as they look, they're kind of easy to clear because they actually, I think, hold on, I gotta load into a map. That's kind of what makes this easy. And now we know spear throws can easily handle those guys. Knights can overwhelm, or they're not called knights, they're called squires. But given our current knowledge, we could use pikes to take care of the books people if they're protected by, and spear throwers take care of the guys in the shield, because we know the spears can overwhelm the shield. And these guys, well, they can't really handle boxers. We already know boxers are stronger than them, so there's like 5 of them. So we'll place 5 boxers. And, hopefully my strategy works. Just gonna place those guys. I don't know. Oh, I didn't notice those guys on the sides. Well, they took care of them. But I didn't notice them. How is the battle going? Alright, there's 2 book guys, but the boxers took care of 2 of them. Oh, this is the last guy. Yeah, because this faction isn't as powerful as they look, they're easy to deal with. Now they got the elephants, but we already know how to deal with elephants. If this elephant's like its ancestor, the mammoth, then Watchas would easily take care of the elephants. There's a lot more of those guys. Then we'll put knights on the side to deal with the paladins. I'm checking, there isn't any other secret units. It's just the 2 elephants, right? I might actually center these Watchas so they don't fall off the side. Because knowing them, they will do that. We'll put Poacher in the back. The Watchas kind of fired a little earlier than I wanted them to. Those guys can survive one Watcha shot, but if the... Oh, that went terribly.
A few moments later.
I've actually learned this recently, that cheerleaders are really good with the ballista. If I can distract the units long enough for the ballista to get a good couple of shots down, we'll probably win this. And I wasn't wrong about my intuition. Looks like they're trying to corner me in the circle. We already know how to take care of the gauntlets. It's no new news to me. It's no new news to me because I already know what I'm doing. Yay! We'll try that. Maybe. We just gotta take care of the gauntlets. Oh no, those are the... They're those ones. Oh. I didn't know what those were. I thought they were paladins. I just covered them and I already forgot.
The Paladin is a melee unit. don't know how to explain this one, but whoa.
Let's see how they handle Jarl on flag bearer speed. Show them a lesson on how to do it properly. Come on, Zeus, just distract them long enough so the Jarl can finish them off. Come on, Jarl. Ah, that annoys me so badly. I need to support him with at least 2. Sometimes when a plan fails, I lose train of thought, so we need to support him with healers. I know that. Ah, Zeus, you pull through. You show them the real power of multi-shot. Or shot to shot. I don't know. I don't know where it's going with that. We already know the power. What if we try Deadeye? Deadeye could probably outrange the book units. And Deadeye never misses a shot. Meanwhile, we're handling... Okay, those are paladins. While knights are going in on the main front, taking care of these guys. We'll split their forces and we'll pick them off one by one. Hopefully. I mean, that's the plan, but, the plan isn't, sometimes how it goes and what actually happens are 2 different things. So, yeah. They just need to pick off the right units and then... Alright, well... Well, the knights picked off the... And there's only... Yep, they're down. Deadeye is very useful to take care of them. Oh no, they got... Oh wait, no, that's that's the secret unit. I didn't share that. We know they can survive a ballista shot, but can they survive being spammed with ballista shots? While there's like bards distracting them. I don't know, that's a good idea. Here as far is really close to yes. Well, yeah, that's the campaign, and how long is it actually? Well, it was a really long campaign. Obviously, like, the first half of it's actually fighting the unit, but the second half is actually playing with the campaign, and actually, hold on, well, actually, let's go through this, because I think, like, it goes to here where you fight the units, and then you play with them, because they're playing, there's, like, different pictures of these, so, you know, yeah, let's finish this. That ain't no joke. We need to wait for them to get through, yeah, that's actually perfect, we gotta draw them out. Who's left? Oh. It was not your day. I'm actually doing well today with my, commanding and oh, but this is... Ooh. They got us right, they got us cornered. This is the last level I have to get through. I almost forgot, yeah, since you can use secret units, you can use present elves. And you already know I reviewed present elves before. Get them bunched up together. So they don't fire far off. Oh, I got a super peasant. Well, that's RNG for you. You may think that it wasn't fair, but, if they let me use it, I'm gonna use it. And yeah, well, oh, I was about to say, that was weird. So now we can play with the faction. This doesn't really seem like a... Let's put elephant up against elephant. I don't know which one would be better, but we'll do this, and we might call it a video. See if I have the power within me.
Hey folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from
My friend Sky.
Dear.
Jester.
Aren't you interrupting a story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This update actually was really surprising. I wasn't really expecting this. You know what I really expected was the Neon faction. If you guys remember that, prop to you, because that was a really amazing faction in the early phases of Tabs, before even Tabs was on Steam. I was really expecting a faction like it. I mean, it's not to say they're not gonna stop adding things to this game. It's just I did read stuff about what they're planning on adding. It's just something about hero units and whatnot. But besides that, I really hope they do plan on adding a faction like the future faction. These factions were amazing. Few of the units do need a little work. Some of them are pretty weak. I probably wasn't supposed to get through that part of the campaign that easily, but I did. That's a good shot right there. And I bet you're wondering these statues. Yeah, some of them are like crumbled and filled with this. You'll probably understand what this all is. Ned. Yeah. I love this menu now. It is amazing. They have a pretty epic shots like this. They even have one of this pirate one where there's like the pirate ships together, which that's not a map. It'd be interesting someday they add a map creator. That's what I think. Alright, I'm extending this outro a little longer than I should be, but that's it. Alright, see you all in the next one. I need a drink. Peace out.
Everyone.